Is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 24 online CFM game. It is Super Bowl Sunday in the 2025 playoffs here in the Premier Madden League. We have a blockbuster matchup as the two-time defending Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams will be taking on the undefeated Cleveland Browns. The Browns 17-0 in the regular season. That obviously got them a first round bye. They took care of Patrick Mahomes in the divisional round, and in the conference championship, the Cleveland Browns prevented an all-LA Super Bowl by taking out Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers. Our Los Angeles Rams had quite the path to get to this Super Bowl, including that highly controversial finish against the Minnesota Vikings, and last week, or technically 2 weeks ago, we took out the Detroit Lions in the conference championship round. Our LA Rams continue to defy the odds anytime adversity strikes, but this is going to be our toughest task yet as we take on the Cleveland Browns, who are looking to pull off the first undefeated season in NFL history. And we saw this Cleveland team back in week 6 of the regular season. We were one of their 17 conquests back then. It was a game that came down to the wire. It was a one-possession game, but we were also down by 2 or 3 possessions late in the going as well. We tried to make the late rally. It did not happen. We had a lot of turnover issues as far as ball security. We suffered, 3 or 4 fumbles in that game. It was quite the mess. So we're going to have to clean up our act to have a chance against this really stout Cleveland Browns team. But like I said, our Rams always defy the odds, right? Season 1, with that roster, we weren't even supposed to be in the playoffs, and instead we went on that Super Bowl rally. Season 2 is probably our best chance to actually make the Super Bowl, and we arguably should not have made the Super Bowl after that conference championship against the Green Bay Packers. And now we had all the odds against us, 3-5 start to the regular season, and even Madden didn't want us to win that divisional round, but here we are. Nothing can keep the Rams down. We'll see if Cleveland has anything to say about that. Devon Jackson becomes a superstar as we head into this Super Bowl matchup. He, of course, wins all the awards: DPOY, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Best Defensive Back. So he gets a smack ton of XP. He got 5 player upgrades. And we also got Julian Fleming to win X Factor. Fleming winning Best Wide Receiver of the Year. We got him to Superstar earlier, back in week 7. Now he's an X Factor. He has max security, which is not a big deal, but, you know, it's better than nothing. Devon Jackson only has one ability. It is no outsiders. I don't know why the other abilities are locked. And no outsiders for a safety. I don't really know what we're going to do with that, but we are going to try to make it work and maybe play Devon Jackson inside the box, put him on the edge, see if that no outsiders works out. We got to look for any advantage that we can get. Similar to the Detroit Lions, this Cleveland Browns pass rush is ridiculous. And of course, it's led by 99 overall Myles Garrett, but you got a number of big boys up front like Baron Browning that put up monster sack numbers for a Cleveland team that usually has the lead and lets their pass rushers go to work. This is a roster from top to bottom that is one of the best in the NFL. There are not many weaknesses as you check them out. As you check out our Rams roster, we got a nice squad ourselves. I mean, we're at 89 overall going into the Super Bowl. We started off this CFM as a 78, and despite some of our best players slowly losing their overall, like Aaron Donald and Cooper Kupp, naturally due to age, we are building up the rest of the roster. Our offense is coming into fruition. We got Puka Nacua still out there. He's a sub 80 overall, and we're going to let it fly. I mean, we are the underdogs in this game, oddly enough. Even as the two-time defending champs going in against the Cleveland Browns, we technically have nothing to lose in this matchup. I don't think anybody's going to look at us sideways if we don't pull this game off, because I mean, this is a really good Browns team, and you check out their abilities. You got Wyatt Teller, who I believe has threat detector, so we're going to have to watch out for that. Obviously, Amari Cooper is going to be the #1 receiver on this team. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is going to be patrolling the middle of the field, and of course, Myles Garrett is going to be a handful. But we got one of those guys on our own. We got that dog in Aaron Donald. Cooper Kupp is still an X Factor, and we're ready to ball. The talking is over. It's time to play Super Bowl 61. We are underway as the Los Angeles Rams will fair catch on the opening kickoff. We started our own 25, and we start off with Antonio Gibson. He gets maybe an inch, nothing more. Second down, quick throw, needed that under the pressure, and it's Julian Fleming working the middle of the field, a gain of 17 yards. Jalen Henderson, another drop back. He scrambles upfield, he gets a gain of 2. Henderson, the starter of last year's Super Bowl winners as a rookie. Oh, looking like a rookie on that throw, missing a wide open Cooper Kupp. Now it's third down and 8, precarious position, 3-man rush. Here's some penetration. Oh, and Jalen Henderson with a second straight misfire. Going for Fleming, it would have been a tough ask to put that into such a tight window, but Henderson didn't really give us much of a shot there, and we end up having to punt the ball. Now, there is one weakness of our Rams team based on this year's playoff run. It has definitely been the offense. Even in last week's pretty much wire-to-wire victory over the Detroit Lions, we struggled to get it going offensively, and it was really our defense that forced 6 interceptions in the game. Let's see if they can get a stop here on third down. It's a run for Smoke Harris, and he's blown up by Devon Jackson. Jackson's a superstar. I mean, he's got that no outsiders, but he's been playing like a superstar since the very first day he strapped on a Rams helmet. As we go down low to reliable Tyler Higbee, a gain of 6 yards. It's a bubble outside. Julian Fleming, open space to create. Look at him dazzling, breaking tackles and lost the ball. Stripped of the football, a turnover, and a recovery by Barron and the Browns. No need to challenge that one as a clear fumble as Jenkins misfires on his first pass attempt of the game. Oh, and the second one's a little dicey. A nice catch by Donovan Peoples-Jones to bring up a third down and 3. The RPO! Whoa! Azariah Thomas! What a play! But it could have been so much more. That was shades of last year's Super Bowl when Ro Torrance picked off a bubble screen similar to that. And it looked like Azariah should have had a crib call on his own. But we'll take the third down stop. We'll take the forced punt and take our good defense so far because the offense needs it. We get great field position off at a punt. Do we need to convert this third down? Here we go. Need 8 yards. 4-man rush held in check. Jalen, step up. Looking to get the first down himself, and he cannot. Myles Garrett on the scene, just able to get a finger on Henderson. That's enough for the strong Myles Garrett to bring down the quarterback in. Now we have to pin Cleveland deep in their own territory, and early on, this is a battle of field position more than anything else. Both teams starting off sluggish, or you can say these are two of the best defensive teams in the league. However, which way you want to take that narrative is second down. This is Smoke Harris, a wide receiver converted to running back, and he's making do of that job. He's got 4 rushes, 17 yards, but the quarterback Jenkins is struggling early on, 1 for 4 passing. A misfire. This time he connects with Smoke Harris, who gets smoked by Foyce Lucan. Third down. Can anyone convert a third down in this game? Jenkins looking. Oh, that's wide of the mark and off. Third down. Need that throw. Need the accuracy, and neither quarterback is on it. Both teams have a jittery QB, and it's Punt Fest 2026 in this Super Bowl as Jalen underneath going to Julian Fleming. He's been busy early on this first quarter. He already has 3 catches. Henderson with a chain mover. He takes a big hit, paying the price, but we'll take the first down as we're near midfield. Jalen just got it off. One and Cup with the step. Oh, Cooper Kupp, a phenomenal grab, beating the All-Pro Denzel Ward on the final play of the first quarter. It's all knotted up, still at 0, but the Rams are knocking on the door of opportunity, and they're in! Cold-blooded Cooper! He always does this come Super Bowl time. He lives for these moments, and Cooper Kupp single-handedly taking us downfield for the first point of the game. The Rams strike first blood on the first play of the second quarter. Now let's see if this can unearth the Browns offense as our Rams finally found some success. We'll see if they open up their playbook now. First down, stretch outside. It's Harris. Whoa, what a move! He's racing Devon Jackson, who forces him out of bounds. He drew 2 defenders on the play. Rayshawn Benny getting home as they tried to set up the screen. Benny was having none of it. Jenkins down low. We'll live with that check down, and we'll definitely take that open field tackle by Azariah Thomas. Third down and long at their own 41. Cleveland, time in the pocket. Going to Njoku, who makes the catch, but short of the sticks. Kobe Durant got him. Fourth down, and the Browns are going up tempo near midfield. They want to go for this one. We're going to stay in our same defense here as Jenkins handing off. Oh, Donald couldn't get him, and Smoke Harris just able to escape and get the first down and a couple of extra yards after that. Jenkins, it's been a conservative game plan so far for the Browns. They're not taking any shots. It's been all checkdowns. And here's one more. Jenkins trying to stick to the game plan and maybe get these wide receivers some yak yards as Evan Stewart playing bully ball. The rookie to the 23-yard line. The Browns going up tempo, trying to change the pace, trying to change their fortunes, but they need their quarterback to have some accuracy. Another misfire. Second down, outside. That is caught by Stewart, a gain of 8. And let's see the Browns once again. They're going to go with that up-tempo attack. They're going to switch up the formation. It looks like they're going to bring the running back Smoke Harris flanking Jenkins to the left side. And they'll get the run in for the first down. No! Alucon and Devon Jackson blow it up. Need a yard for the first down midway in the second quarter. And the play clock's winding down here. They're completely switching up the formation. They got to do a timeout, something. And they're actually going to take the delay of game. So Cleveland thought about going for that fourth down. They've been aggressive on this drive, but ultimately on 4th and 1, that was where they waved the white flag, and they actually took the delay of game. I suppose they didn't really like the way our defense looked against their offense, and you know, there is definitely an argument to just call timeout and reset, call another play on 4th down. But they are going to take the field goal. They're going to play it conservative, and we'll consider that a win for our Rams defense. Myles Garrett got there. That should be an intentional throwaway by Henderson as Garrett got quick interior pressure. A loss of 10 and the down. 95 proving to be a force early in this game, and Jalen Henderson actually got injured on the play. Even with the throwaway, Tyree Jackson is in, and Myles Garrett is in again. Garrett making quick work of the Rams offensive line, and it's 3rd down and 25 with the backup QB, Tyree Jackson for Fleming. Broken up and incomplete. 3rd down and a mile. We just got to take our chance one-on-one. We had Fleming, we had Evans, either side to just throw a go route, and I tried to get Fleming, see if he could beat his guy to the spot. Maybe Mike Evans was the better choice as Denzel Ward trying to get a solid punt return, and he does get near midfield, but not much more than that. We do a good job containing as the Browns going to try to take the lead on this drive. 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. The Browns loving this up-tempo, trying to catch our Rams out of sorts. It's not working. Down goes Jenkins. There's Aaron Donald. You knew he would start making some noise. 3rd down and 7. Play clock winding down. Jenkins with the ball. Holding. Got him. First down. Amari Cooper with the grab. Amari Cooper, you know he's going to make some catches. You know he's the #1 read, but what happens when he's covered? A sack for Foyce and Lucon right before the 2-minute warning. Jenkins fit it in. No, Lucon makes another big play, forcing the drop on Peoples-Jones. 3rd down. Can the Browns at least get into field goal range? Maybe a first down. Pocket collapsing. Oh, and David Njoku almost suffering a collapse lung as he takes multiple shots on the play. He was never going to catch that football, and that's a great punt. We're seeing some great special teams in this game, it must be said. So we're going to start in our own end zone with a 2-minute drill. Jalen Henderson got him. Nakua. That'll give us some breathing room as Puka Nakua makes his first catch of Super Bowl 61. Stretch outside. Gibson to stop and go. An ankle breaker, and Antonio Gibson trying to do some damage. We take a lot of clock down before this next play. Look at this, 1:15 and counting. Jalen, quick throw outside, and what a play. That's Denzel Ward, athletic sky high to force the incompletion. 3rd down, Jalen still got it. Oh, and Jalen lost the ball. That's a free football, and it's about to be a free touchdown. Chuck is in. Jeremiah Wosu-Kuramoa picking up the free football, a free score, and a Browns lead for the first time in Super Bowl 61. Jalen Henderson with the cough up on 3rd down. And on that point, it was just 3rd down, just eat the sack. We're going to punt the ball there, but Jalen, he had one job, did not execute it, as Myles Garrett once again causing havoc. Harris is in there as well. A timeout by the Browns. They want the football back as we get a run on 2nd down. That's blown up as well. The Browns are winning at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 16. Gotta be careful here. Jalen stepping, looking, still got time. Going outside and wide of the mark and intercepted. It's Justin Barron on the run back. Forced out of bounds by Henderson, who was having a miserable start to this game. RPO outside. Evan Stewart survives the strip attempt and is in for 6. The Browns with a late barrage at the end of the first quarter after a couple of Jalen Henderson giveaways. We had the lead all throughout. Now all of a sudden we're down by 10 as we try to cook something up before halftime. We have all of our timeouts to try to at least get into field goal range and make this a one-possession game before we go into the locker room. Jalen, no sir! Never a chance when Myles Garrett is playing at an unhuman level. Again, Jalen's in trouble. And he's down once more, and you see Cleveland calling that timeout. That's their final timeout. And look, it's 3rd down 20 at our own 13-yard line. There's no home run to get here. At this point, we just got a couple more losses and get out of here. Go to halftime as we're going to go up tempo. We're not going to get a playoff here. So we just run the ball just to make sure Cleveland doesn't get the ball back with any time left. And we'll go into halftime down by 10. So Cleveland goes on an onslaught there defensively, and this game right now just feels like it's going to be won by whoever has the better defensive unit, because both offenses are looking a little bit shaky. Both quarterbacks are looking a little out of their element, and it's the Cleveland Browns who will be getting the opening kickoff of the second half. Cleveland trying to finish off an undefeated season by taking down the 2-time defending champs. So far, so good for the Browns. They'll go up tempo here after a gain of 5 yards to Miles Sanders on 1st down. Sanders another toe. And once again, Foyce Lucan is all over the field. He's arguably been the defensive MVP. Need 3 yards on 3rd down. Jenkins just got it off. Oh, he survived the big shot from Donald. And he lives to tell the tale as he finds Amari Cooper, middle of the field. That felt like a huge play in this game, because if we get the ball back, who knows what can happen. Instead, it's the Browns in scoring range. Jenkins barely over 100 yards as we start the second half in traffic and nearly picked off by Azariah Thomas. The superstar offensive lineman Wyatt Teller got injured on the play, so you won't get that threat detector for 3rd down and 7. Can Jenkins still make the play? Oh, not with that kind of pressure. I believe Ashton Gallot screaming off the edge, got the QB hit, and on 4th down, it's Riley Patterson to kick 3 up on the board as another Cleveland offensive lineman injured on the play. So once again, our defense holding on, right? If you think about it, we gave up a fumble for a touchdown, and the interception was practically a touchdown in its own right. We set up a 1st down and goal. Otherwise, we really haven't given up a defensive touchdown in this game. So we just have to keep that in mind, right? Offense, don't lose the game, because the defense is keeping us in it. We just got to work the rest of this clock, play it smart, and find our opportunities when they're there. We don't want to force the opportunity, because there's still at least 17 minutes of game action in this one. We're down by 13. We're not down by 30. There's no reason to hit the panic button. So a nice patient drive would do us good. Here's a big play for Kupp. Oh, but he dropped it. He dropped it. And it's 3rd down and 9. You don't see Kupp miss out on opportunities like that often. Here's Jalen stepping, bombing, Nakua out of the reach and incomplete. 4th down and 9. And a big decision here. We are going to punt the ball. Our defense is playing so well right now, and our offense is not. So I don't have the confidence that we can get 9 yards. I'm just going to put it on our defense here. Make a play for us. We need it. We need this defensive unit that has made plays all postseason long, that has arguably bailed us out, to bail us out one more time. They nearly got a sack. It was a Lucan screaming. 3rd down. Just need a couple of feet. And Smoke Harris gets the job done. Byron Young got in there quick, but not quick enough. That's a chain mover for the Browns. Oh, wow! That's somehow a completion. Jenkins got walloped by Donald and Benny. Jenkins, clean pocket, going to Njoku, and one quarterback is starting to find their stride in this game. Unfortunately for us, it's for the Cleveland Browns. Man in motion, he'll get the ball. The sweep for the yard for the 1st down. And more than that, into the red zone. Evan Stewart takes the Browns. Blitz in! And it forces an inaccuracy. We might have to blitz a little bit more in this one. Put some pressure on. Oh, wow! Deion Jones nearly got there. It's actually a catch. A gain of 3 for Harris. 2:46 left in the 3rd quarter. Jenkins, patient, got his man. Stewart working the middle of the field, setting up a goal to go. Cleveland has a chance to get a big score here. Jenkins wide open. David Njoku way too open, way too easy. Cleveland Cleveland up by 19, trying to make it 21 with a 2-point conversion here. It's an RPO and it's caught. Amari Cooper doing damage, and the Browns with a big lead in Super Bowl 61. Is it an insurmountable lead? We shall see. We were part of a Super Bowl 2 seasons ago where a team made a 21-point second half comeback. We've seen it happen. Let's try to make it happen ourselves. Not like that though, not like that. The offense continues to be stuck in the mud. Third down. Oh, just trying to sneak in a run, and not even that's gonna work. It's 4th down and 10, and at this point, we gotta go for this. We literally have nothing to lose. Need 10 yards. Gotta get to the 35. Jalen handling the bad snap. Oh, wow, but cannot handle the dominant pass rush of the Cleveland Browns. That's been the story today as Evan Stewart and the Browns, another short field to work with. Late in the third quarter, Jenkins still looking to fire. Oh, he's firing on all cylinders. He's got Evan Stewart again. What a game for the rookie Evan Stewart in Super Bowl 61. And the Browns are really pulling away with this game, and the Rams offensive utility has them stuck in the mud. How do you come back from down 28 with an offense that hasn't seen much light at the end of the tunnel? Maybe with a little bit of special teams, maybe not. That's a fumble loss. Oh wow, the third lost fumble of the game if this stands, which thankfully it's not. I would have not been surprised if that stood as a fumble, because that just seems to be the way our games are going right now against Cleveland. We've lost 2 fumbles in this game, including a scoop and score that really changed all the action late in the first quarter, and we just have not been able to recover. Credit to Cleveland. They are playing tremendous defense in this one with a 3rd down and 5 late in the third quarter for our Rams. Jalen, he's got space to roll. Gotta make a decision. Oh, try to get something cooking. It looked like it was intended for Kupp. It's incomplete. And once again, 4th down. Yeah, like we have no choice. We're going to put the offense on the field. We got a long mountain to try to climb. It all starts with this 4th down. Jalen middle going for Maryland, who makes his first catch of the Super Bowl. The rookie tight end to the 45-yard line. We've got to climb Mount Everest, but we brought our boots and we're ready to go as we go to Maryland, middle of the field. Expect a lot of up-tempo from our Los Angeles Rams. We can't waste much time. You know the Browns are going to play deep a lot, so we got to take quick chunks out and then everybody get back to the line. This is what you do all your training for, to maintain your stamina for drives like this. Everybody who's on the field better be prepared to stay on the field as Kirk Merritt gets a first down. Number 33 takes us to the 33-yard line. Early in the fourth quarter, Jalen Henderson picked off. Drive killer. Oh, that's the big fella that got it. Harris dropping in as a QB spy, and he read the eyes of Jalen and got the theft. And any little chance we had at a potential comeback, if there was a chance, probably got dashed on that play. And now the reality is starting to sink in that we are going to make it to the Super Bowl for a 3rd year in a row, but for the first time, we're going to come up disappointed. The confetti's going to be dropping, and we're going to be on the wrong side of the window as Moreno Cropper nearly reaching out for that first down. Daniel Jones is actually in the game here. Sure, why not? Miles Sanders is in as well. And once again, I mean, I still feel like defensively, I feel like we played a winning game. It was offense that really put us in an insurmountable deficit. And even with the fumbles, I mean, it would put us in the game for sure. Without those fumbles, you know, we were at least in scoring range with Fleming, and the other time we just gave up a touchdown. Oh, I knew that RPO was coming. I tried to bait it, but I just wasn't able to time it right with Kobe Durant. I ran commit too. I was like, oh, he's probably going to throw an RPO because he keeps on doing it. I tried to get him right there just for the fun of it. Whoa, looks like we got a fumble recovery on the QB sneak on first down. We got another booth of view here. This one may be coming back as well. And yeah, it's going to be 2nd down and goal for Cleveland at the 4-yard line. Clock is winding down as the insurmountable is about to happen. Here's Daniel Jones back in the end zone. He's got his man. The Browns with some play action, but it's not going to count. McMillan stepped out of bounds. That's illegal touching. So you have 3rd down for Miles Sanders. Away and gone. He stays in. That was nearly out of bounds, but Sanders with good footwork and ultimately a touchdown to his name in Super Bowl 61. That's going to be a Browns dominant victory. And yeah, man, I mean, we kind of just ran out of gas there. And, you know, I feel like this is just the way our offseason, our postseason was going, right? The Vikings game, we put ourselves in position to lose off of a Madden glitch because our offense was not executing. And You know, in the divisional round, we needed 6 interceptions. We were not going to get that in the Super Bowl against an undefeated team. We need to play much better, and we just didn't bring that level. And like I said, man, the fumbles definitely did something. As Myles Garrett, I wish this happened a lot earlier. That would have been pretty nice. But yeah, it would have put us in the game. But the way we were playing offensively, would we have been able to win? I don't know. I don't know. But like, I have my doubts with that situation. So I mean, the fact that we got to the Super Bowl, I think, is still a huge accomplishment. I mean, giving ourselves a chance for the repeat, I mean, that's all you can ask for sometimes, and sometimes you just come up short, man. I still feel like, you know, we might be out punching our weight a little bit here, but at the same time, you know, who knows what happens now for our Los Angeles Rams, because now that the Super Bowl is wrapping up here, we're going to try to put together one glory drive, a touchdown before we get out of here. As we look at the offseason, who knows if Aaron Donald's going to be on the team. This could be the send-off for Aaron Donald. And, you know, it's still a cool send-off that we got him into the Super Bowl one more time. And if he retires, he will retire as a 3-time Super Bowl champion. I don't think Cooper Kupp is a threat to retire, but he definitely is a big threat to regress heavily. Same for Donald. He doesn't retire, there's a chance he regresses big time. So it's going to be something to look at going into this offseason. Otherwise, we are going to bring most of our roster back. We're going to have a lot of cap space to try to play around in the offseason as well. So there is a chance we can improve our roster. But if we lose Aaron Donald to retirement, then that's going to be a hole that we simply cannot fill by just paying one guy to step up to the plate. So as we get a touchdown here, shout out Cooper Kupp with a 2-touchdown performance in Super Bowl 61. And, I mean, this could be Cooper Kupp's last game as an X Factor for sure. There's a chance that he regresses. He regressed last year a lot, but he kept his abilities. But he did go from a 99 to a 92. So if he follows that similar path, I mean, if you do the math, he'll drop to an 85 overall, and he might not have his abilities. So, of course, that was the applied risk of us hanging on to Aaron Donald and Cooper Kupp, and I would say that obviously taking that risk was worth it for us. As Kupp middle, hospital ball incomplete. But yeah, it was obviously worth it for us. We got 2 Super Bowls and a 3rd Super Bowl appearance out of holding on to our aging vets instead of trading them in and trying to cash in, because I mean, now we would see the benefits of it, but we wouldn't have the trophies. So, you know, whatever happens afterwards, we have to take our lumps in the next couple of seasons because of the I don't want to say all out, but the, you know, the gamble to keep those guys on the roster. Then it is what it is, man. Like, we did what we had to do. If our Super Bowl window closes after this game, then it is what it is, but I still have a lot of faith in the rest of our roster that we've constructed over these first 3 seasons to be able to give us a chance. While we might not have as good of a chance, we will have a chance, and that's all you can ask for. But for right now, the ball game is over, and the Browns' quest for perfection is complete as they take down the Los Angeles Rams and come out victorious in Super Bowl 61. The 2-time defending champs run out of gas, and there will still be no three-peat in NFL history during the Super Bowl era. Like I said, man, it was still a hell of a ride. Leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today as we show out the final stats before we get out of here. And, you know, obviously we got to go back to the drawing board in the offseason and figure out some stuff we got to do offensively. It got a little bit stale there towards the end, so we'll have to see what we have to do. And, I mean, I think Jalen will still be our quarterback simply because I don't think there are many available options that are better than Jalen Henderson for us out there. I think at this point we've kind of made our bed with sticking with Jalen. So, you know, we still got him. And as far as the rest of the outlook, you know, we'll see, man. I don't know if we're going to be starting Puka Nacua. He's still under contract for one more year, but we might have to look elsewhere for a wide receiver 3. Obviously, Fleming's the 1, and I don't know what Cooper Kupp's going to be after regression, but we'll have to find that out in the next video when we cover the offseason. But until then, leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Subscribe for more Madden 24 gameplays, and I will catch you guys next time. Truly, once again, thank you as always for watching, because I've said it before and I'll say it again, even in a loss here, you guys are my sole motivation to give a damn straight up about this, man. I'd probably just mail in these seasons and go 5-11 or 5-12 without you guys. I'd probably just not play this league. So you guys give me the motivation to play, to have some fun out here, to put on a show, and I think we definitely accomplished that goal once again, to put on a show, and I think we exceeded that goal once again. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. I'll see you guys for the off-season recap.